What man women are afraid of losing. Only a predator can build a healthy relationship. A developed, powerful, and independent man. To be a leader in a relationship, you need to get rid of the spineless mindset. Remove illusions from your head and put strong beliefs there. Today, we will throw in the trash the image of a false predator. An illusion about an alpha male. The false alpha ideal is good for impressionable minds who like to watch soap operas on TV. But in real life, the hierarchy works differently. How does an alpha male look like? Let's start with the external attributes of a leader in order to understand what traits a future predator should not focus on. We live in a world of visual images. When we talk about a strong person, we imagine a movie jock. However, real strong men rarely have the polished appearance of bodybuilders. But in the mass consciousness, strong men only have defined visible muscles that may not even have half the imaginary power. The same situation with the image of a dominant man. It seems that a well-dressed businessman in an expensive car or a young, seductive pickup artist with two beauties under his arm are the undoubted leaders of natural selection. This picture is not even close to reality. In real life, these guys may not have even a small part of the leadership abilities. Let's analyze the most striking types of men who are mistakenly called alpha males. The king of the gym. This is a fitness coach. He is not necessarily handsome, and there is no tons of money here either. A fit guy has only two objective advantages, and both are on the love front: an athletic body and a constant stream of women. I know many stories when women, even married ones, drag coaches into bed themselves. If you look at this from the side, everything looks good. He has women, he knows how to date them. The trainer can always approach the hottie and offer a first workout. Moreover, the ladies have to compete for a fitness instructor. One coach usually trains 5 to 10 girls. It turns out, a woman must fight for his attention. And that's what turns them on. In the end, this man has a solid selection of attractive girls, and most guys will call him alpha. But is it really so? After all, it is not the appearance that is important to us. It's the essence. Can he be a really significant person and a real leader? Do girls like jocks? Many will remember Schwarzenegger, but he's not just a beefy immigrant from Austria. In 1967, when Arnie was 20, he became the youngest Mr. Universe. The Austrian bodybuilder inspired athletes all over the planet and essentially pushed bodybuilding into a world sport. At the same time, in his autobiography, Schwarzenegger wrote that before his first marriage in 1969, he perceived sex as another function of the body. See the difference in priorities. He was more interested in his personal goals and impact on society, and last of all, thought about women. His convictions and the right goals made him a leader. But most of the men go to the gym simply to find women. Yes, they get more attention. But when they enter a relationship, they become lazy, abandon training, and lose everything: shape, girlfriend, and self-esteem. In the end, they thought more about how to get their girl back than about athletic goals. A money bag. The second alpha candidate is a wealthy businessman. He has money, a luxury apartment, a premium car, wears expensive clothes. On various events and dating sites, he finds many fish that will bite on such a bait. He has lots of options of a partner for today. So it's the same situation as with a gym coach. There are lots of hot women around. Therefore, in the mass consciousness, he is alpha. Meanwhile, a businessman has only one real advantage: money. The fate of such a man is often unenviable. Too often, everything ends with multi-million-dollar divorces and the question of who gets the children. Young pickup artist. The third is a boy who likes to date girls. He constantly meets women, hence his advantage: a developed dating game. His target: girls with low self-esteem. He takes them while others are shy. In the eyes of his friends, he is, of course, alpha. However, the source of this guy's love success is nothing more than a combination of communication skills and minimal confidence. Such guys say that they can pick up any woman they want. And then with one of them, he decides to build a serious relationship, and everything ends in painful breakup. The concept of alpha male is obsolete. The concept of alpha male has discredited and outlived itself. The Instagram image of the playboy is fake. It is better to look at men through the prism of right and wrong goals. On the one hand, they're men with the right values. They think strategically and have strong convictions. They still date and look for a right partner with similar goals, but they will never allow themselves to fall into the trap of falling in love. For them, personal goals are more important than emotions. Do not simplify things. Analyze the issue in a complex way. I wanted to focus not on self-development, but on the fact that personal goals are more important than emotions. After all, this thought leads us to the second group, emotionally dependent men. They can have money, a lot of women, a playboy appearance. That does not make them men. It's not about the outside appearance, it's about inside control. I know it's really hard to believe, but those situations happen all the time. Imagine a guy with a model appearance. This guy takes care of himself. He regularly visits the gym and has an athletic build. The money is not a problem for him. Usually women themselves talk to him on the street, smile, and ask him for a date. Yes, that's really how it works. But such a man still finds himself under woman's control. 100 girls run after him, and from this crowd he chooses exactly the one that will eventually submit him. At best, they simply break up, and at worst, the split of property and children. Let's compare him now with the regular Joe, who has the right goals. He doesn't have those looks. He may not be rich, but Joe is passionate about his goals and chooses a woman that does not cause any problems. He's not gonna pick up 10 models a week, but he's not gonna cry over his ex either. So who do you think is alpha? Alpha as a term. Let's deconstruct the very concept of alpha male. This is a biological term. That's how scientists call the leader of the animal pack. And although we have much in common with animals, the human hierarchy is more complicated, and it is incorrect to determine the level of power in society by the concept of alpha. Moreover, even in the animal kingdom, the alpha does not have absolute power. In wolf packs, leadership is situational. If one wolf is good at fighting for territory, he leads the defense and attack. But another wolf may be the pack's best hunter. Therefore, when they hunt their prey, it is this male who takes control. Thus, the leadership position depends on the skills that are currently useful. In nature, a social one survives. In the wild, it's not the strongest that dominate, but the smartest and most cooperative. The animals on the top of the food chain are intelligent and able to predict several steps ahead. They also have a developed collaboration, the ability to get food together and provide security. Aggression is important, but not the main thing. The bear is aggressive and incredibly strong, but socially developed wolves easily take away food from him. One distracts the bear, and the other steals the prey. Strength and arrogance do not make you a leader. Force and aggression are not the basis of a pack leader. Abilities used for obtaining food and protecting offspring are much more important even in animals. And people are not wolves. It is even more difficult for us. The most important traits of a leader in human society are charisma, developed communication, and the ability to unite people with a common goal. Communication skills help a leader to effectively socialize and create value for others. Therefore, the environment respects such a person, and the respect of others gives him power. Of course, the basic importance of such a leader in the eyes of women is very high, because girls see his advantages and ability to command others. However, for the leader himself, this is not important. He pursues personal goals and does not try to please a million young ladies. The number of women is not a sign of leadership. Dominant status does not depend directly on the number of girls in your life. All those fake alphas make stupid mistakes in their relationships, obey every wish of a girl, get dominated by her, get emotionally dependent, make humiliating apologies after breakups. Where is their former arrogance? In pursuit of fake dominance, these guys developed outside signs of leadership while forgetting their own inside worth. They only imitated a high status. The concept of alpha distorts the essence and meaning of leadership. People deprived of critical thinking say, "I will become alpha, and all women are mine." Let's put everything on its head. Women are a consequence of leadership. The attention of the opposite sex is a bonus, not a goal. A real leader is obsessed with his work, not success in the bed. While you spend a lot of time on appearances for the girls, the leader passes by a crowd of beautiful ladies to his favorite job, or just goes home with a new victory that is significant for his personal development. And that should be your main focus.